surprise, week 40. I forgot to check again. What a surprise, week 42, I think. 42. Rare occasion, I'm home by myself. Doesn't happen very often anymore. But, the dishwasher is going, so sorry if there's any weird background noises. I don't think you'll be able to hear it, but if you do, that's what that is. I'm working on some purple sauerkraut because I made a batch a while back with my own homegrown purple cabbage. And when, in case you don't know how to make sauerkraut, basically you just chop it up really thin, like the thinner the better. And then you salt it and you pound it and massage it with the salt. And then you stuff it in a jar and make sure it's all completely submerged in the salty cabbage juices and leave it for like a week. It's pretty simple. But I knew going in this year that cabbage needs a lot of water. It's a very thirsty plant. I learned that, so I made sure to water it a lot. Like, I was really intentional about watering it, and I thought I was doing good because I had cabbage and they were pretty. But when I tried making sauerkraut from them, I realized that apparently they're much thirstier than I thought, and I only gave them enough water for them to actually form a head and not to actually be nice and juicy. So when I added my salt, there was seriously like, I don't know, 1/8 cup of juice, which is not enough to cover them. And I knew that you can make a, like if you don't have enough juice to completely cover it, you can add a bit of brine. So salt water solution. So I decided to do that. But when I did that, I was basically adding a lot of brine. And I didn't calculate in the fact that I had already added salt to my cabbage. So it's sauerkraut, but it's really, really salty sauerkraut. It's not like what you'd want to just eat straight up. Like, it's okay for cooking, and I will cook with it sometime. But my kids keep seeing it in the fridge and going, "Mommy, I want to eat sauerkraut." So, I'm working on another batch. Let's see. The last couple weeks have been like super busy. Not really so much busy. It's just like every week feels like a month long somehow. And I guess I've been really tired because I keep sleeping in till like 7:30 or like almost 8 o'clock, and I wake up and I'm just like, oh, I slept too long. I feel terrible. But then if I wake up early and try to stay up, I also feel terrible. So I guess I need the rest, but maybe I'm getting too much of it. So hopefully I get that all in soon and I can get back to being, normal. Not so sleepy me, because I hate sleeping a lot. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I can't get anything done if I sleep too much. It doesn't actually make me feel more refreshed, if you will. So yeah, this week we only did 2 days of school. But Wednesday we went thrift shopping with my mom because there was a worship practice. My husband plays drums, for those of you who don't know. He started playing a couple years ago. He plays for the worship team. And there is an event today on the town circle in Georgetown. So if you're in Delaware and you see this today, go ahead and go. Today is October 17th of 2020, and it will be starting at 6 o'clock. And it's going to be awesome. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be awesome. And I will probably do some like live Instagram something or other. If I remember, I might just be having too much fun. But yeah, there was a practice for that on Wednesday, and he was like, you guys should come hang out and listen to us practice. Which normally I wouldn't have paid much attention to a comment like that. But then he continued to comment it like 6 or 7 times. So I was like, okay, obviously you actually want us to come and hang out. And you're not just saying that for something to say. So we went thrift shopping in the afternoon. And I found a gorgeous little vintage pillow, which I will show you in a minute when I'm done chopping this cabbage. Just because I love it and I'm so excited about it. Also, you may have noticed, if you pay attention, that my last video, which was the last quilt video, if you missed it, you can go check that out. But there's no end screen. Well, the end screen's there, but it doesn't have anything you can click on. And there's no proper thumbnail picture to match all the other quilt thumbnail pictures. And that is because my computer cord finally died. And I can't edit those things from my phone. I have to use my actual laptop. So I found a cord and I'm gonna order it. And yeah, whatnot. But I have been thinking about, well, I've been slowly just kind of doing it anyway. But I've been thinking about pulling back from YouTube videos a bit. More than I already am. And I was gonna wait until the end of the year, like try and keep going through this first year pretty solidly, but like one thing after another keeps coming up and like messing up that plan. So for example, like YouTube, I can't upload things ahead of time for some reason. I feel like other people can, but I can't anymore. So like if I upload it, it just automatically publishes it. And I can't like set a delay or upload it as a draft or anything. Like if I upload it, it's there. And if I put it on private, then people who subscribe to me can see that I posted a video, but they can't actually see the video, which not what I'm going for. So that caused a lot of problems. And then I don't know, just like trying to remember to get it done at church. Or I was uploading a lot of things at church using the church Wi-Fi, but then we started having problems because our sound system goes through the Wi-Fi, like the mics. So I couldn't just put it on upload in the background during church, because they ask us to turn all of our like Wi-Fi off on our devices because it was interfering with the mics. So then I have to remember to do it right when I get there and hope it finishes before things actually get going. Or I have to do it afterwards, but usually by the time church is done, like everybody's hungry and tired and it's time to go and I forget about it. So there's that. And I've just been feeling a little bit like I need to pay attention more to the things that I'm actually doing instead of like, how can I record this so I can upload it? Because then I get a little bit overwhelmed and then I don't actually do much. We've been working on school. Like I said, this week was busy and didn't actually get a whole lot done. But we are going through a book about dinosaurs, which is very interesting, written from a creationist perspective, and it's actually really, really well done. I've been very pleased with it. My mom found it at a yard sale and picked it up for us, so I've been really happy with that. And we're going through our states a bit at a time. They learn a state, we color it in with a whiteboard marker on this big laminated map that we have. And every week, it's starting to get a little bit long, but every week we go through the states and, okay, what's this one's name, what's this one's name, tell me something about it, or who lived here, or what can you see in this state, you know, stuff like that. So that's been fun. Let me grab that pillow. So we went to this one thrift shop and all pillows were $1. And they had a decent sized stack. That's why they were $1. But I saw this one and I had to grab it. This is all like embroidered wool. Like, I'm pretty sure it's hand embroidered. It's vintage. I had to wash it. It had some spots on the back, which made it a little bit fuzzy on the front because it's wool. You can see all the little stitches. It's gorgeous, and the texture is so nice. And I love that like golden camel ochre kind of color. So I was really excited about that. That's my kind of homemaker chic thrift shop pickup for the week. We had a birthday party last Sunday, I think. I think it was last Sunday, probably. Like I said, these weeks have like turned into like month-long things. But we had a birthday party last Sunday, and that was good. And made a ballet dress outfit thing for my daughter, and she loved it, which was nice. It's always good when you make something and your children like it. When they're like, this is a little weird, Mom, or it's a little bit too much, or I don't know what to do with this, then you're like, really? I spent all that time, and you're like, whatever. So working on Christmas presents for them. The boys want dolls too, because they love their sister and they want to be just like her, so I'm gonna make them some little boy pirate dolls just for them to have some fun with, and they each get the same kind of thing, slightly different, so we can identify which one belongs to who, so there's not fighting over that's mine, no, it's mine, you know, it'll be obvious, but they kind of match, so it's all equal and fair and square and stuff. I'm also planning on making a bunch of sock puppets because the little guy loves puppet shows. And we've got 2 puppets that my mom passed on to us that they love to play with. And I'm thinking of making a whole box of like sock puppets for like a group Christmas present. I'm all about group Christmas presents. Like, here's a stack of books. You each get to open one, and these books are for all of us to read together and share. Here is a box of puppets. These are for you guys to all play with nicely together. Or like, you're all getting basically the same thing but slightly different for each one. Like, you get a girl doll, you guys get little boy pirate dolls, you know, everybody got a doll. So nobody feels awkwardly left out. If it's a birthday, only one person's getting the presents, it doesn't really matter. Christmas gets a little bit, yeah. Anyway, so there's this thing today, and it starts at 6. But my husband has to be there at noon because he's part of the praise team. And you know, it's downtown Georgetown. It's not the biggest place with the most parking. So I'm considering getting there early, and we'll just like walk around the circle and surrounding blocks and have a little prayer walk, kind of bless the evening, and then maybe just find a spot to sit on the circle and take some school books, do school while we wait for other people to show up. That's my plan. So I haven't decided what time we're leaving yet, but sometime after 12 and definitely way before 6. That's the plan. Making sauerkraut. I don't know. I think that's all for this week. I've got all the tomatoes and all the peppers picked. It hasn't dropped below freezing, but it's like, you can definitely tell it's fall. The seasons have changed on things. Darby Slayton was here last night. He'll be here again. Here, as in our church, not my house. On Sunday night. And if you don't know who he is, he's a prophet and I guess maybe a little bit of an evangelist. So we had a good night last night. And I've been thinking about doing more writing, and he gave me a word about that, so that's a little bit confirmation, but I don't know what to write about. Like, I feel the need to write something. I used to write a lot. I used to write blog posts, and I used to write stories and all kinds of stuff, but I've kind of been off my writing kick for a while, and I feel the need to get back to that. I don't know what to write about. So, I'm contemplating that one right now. Trying to read more in the Word. Got a Bible buddy for that. Help me keep on track of things, because it's so easy to just get lost. And 2 weeks later, you realize you haven't read in 2 weeks, and you're not sure how that happened, kind of thing. But really working on being more intentional about things lately. I feel like that's a running theme in my life. Be more intentional. And then somehow at some point I end up realizing that I've not been very intentional about much of anything. But yeah. I've also decided that although I like to be intentional about looking nice for church, and I have been working on that, that I will probably not be wearing mascara anymore, because I keep crying and it keeps just putting off, because I'm turning into my mother. She cries a lot. And as a child, I used to make fun of her and laugh when she would cry about things, which was terrible. Sorry about that, Mom. But now I feel like I'm turning into my mom, and I don't even care. Like, I cry about stuff all the time. It's so good. Even if I'm not like actually crying, it's just like drip, 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 drip. And then I have mascara all over my face. What was the point of taking time to do this in the morning? So, probably gonna forego the mascara at church for a while. At least till things calm down, because the last couple weeks have just been so good. Anyway, I think I've rambled long enough. This is almost 20 minutes long. If you've actually watched till the very end of this, well, I don't know what to say, but have a great day. Have a great weekend. I don't know. I'll see you guys around sometime. Probably soon. I don't really know. I guess I should do a kind of season finale garden update. I do have carrots and radishes and things out there, but it's a lot of, we've pretty much gone down to just winter crops. Also, I have to say, I found Little House on the Prairie on YouTube, like the audiobook, for free. And we started listening to it, because I used to have the book set, and I have no idea what happened to it. Like, it was at my mom's house, and she's like, I don't know why I would have gotten rid of it. That would be weird, but we can't find it anywhere, so. But listening to it again, I'm like, I've read this before as a child, as I think most children do read it at some point. And like, I read it and I enjoyed it, but listening to it now as an adult with all the knowledge I've acquired over the years, I'm like, completely blown away. Like, this is such a good book. And like, all the little details that I pick up on now that I have a better perspective on life. I have to say, the corn cob doll made me laugh so hard. I'm pretty sure I didn't catch that at all last time I read it. Anyway, yeah, I'm done rambling. We're almost at 20 minutes, so I'll see you guys definitely next week for another update. Hopefully not as long as this one, and maybe something in between. Hopefully I'll get my computer cord in, and that way I can fix those videos. So I'll see you guys around, and have a great week. Bye.